Hello friends, welcome to the video on circles. Today we will discuss the concept of the angle subtended by an arc of a circle. Friends, draw a circle with center as O. Take 2 points P and Q on it. The part which falls between these 2 points is called an arc. The longer area between the points is called the major arc and the smaller part is called minor arc. To indicate the major arc, in between the 2 points we have taken another point named X. If we connect both the points P and Q at the center, then from minor arc PQ, angle POQ is subtended at the center. And from major arc PXQ, a reflex angle named POQ is subtended at the center. If we take point N on the remaining portion of the circle, now connect the point P and Q to the point N. In this way, we will get the angle subtended by the minor arc PQ at point N, that is, angle PNQ. Friends, will there be a relation between angle POQ and angle PNQ? There is a theorem related to this question, which says the angle subtended by an arc at the center is twice the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. That is, according to this theorem, we can say that the angle POQ will be twice the angle PNQ. Friends, let's prove this theorem. Draw an arc AB on a circle. Here, the angle AOB is the angle subtended at the center O by the arc AB. According to the theorem, 3 cases can occur here. AB can be a minor arc, it can be a major arc, and it can also be a semicircle. Take a point C on the remaining part of the circle. Now connect both point A and B to the point C. We get the angle subtended by arc AB at point C. Now let's connect point C and center O and extend it to point D. Friends, observe that in the first case we got 2 triangles, triangle AOC and triangle BOC. In triangle AOC, OC and OA are equal as they are the radii of the circle. The angles OAC and angle OCA will be equal because angles opposite to equal side of a triangle are equal. Friends, angle AOD is the exterior angle of triangle AOC. That's why we can write the angle AOD as equal to the sum of these 2 angles. We can write the angle OAC as AOD. We get angle OCA as equal to the twice of angle OCA. Friends, if we repeat the same procedure for triangle BOC, we will get an equation where angle BOD will be equal to twice the angle OCB. Do it yourself by pausing the video. Now adding equations 4 and 5. Combining the angles AOD and BOD, we get angle AOB. By combining the angle OCA and the angle OCB, the angle ACB is obtained. You can see that the angle AOB is twice of angle ACB. Friends, we can repeat this process for the second case as well. Here, the angle AOB is the reflex angle, and in third condition, the angle AOB is the straight angle. you will find that the angle AOB is twice the angle ACB. Let's go ahead, observe this figure. What can you say about these angles? Friends, all these angles, angle XBY, angle XQY, angle XRY, are the angles subtended by the same arc XY at different points in the remainder of the circle. So we can write the angle XOY in this way. Thus we found that all these angles will be equal. All these angles are located in the same segment of a circle. Therefore, we can say that the angles of the same segment are equal. If this arc XY is a semicircle, that is, chord XY is the diameter of the circle, then the angle in the remaining part of the circle, that is, this segment, will be formed in this way. And we saw the angle subtended from arc XY to the center, that is angle XOY, is twice the angle subtended to any point in the remaining part of the circle. That is, we can write these angles as such. And the angle XOY is the straight angle, so it will measure 180 degrees. Therefore, the measurement of all these angles will be 90 degrees. Thus, we have found another property of a circle, that the angle of a semicircle is a right angle. Today we discussed the angle subtended by an arc of a circle and theorems related to it. See you in the next video with some questions based on this concept. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to this video of circles. In the last video, we learned about the theorem related to the angle subtended by an arc of a circle. Today we will solve some questions based on the same. Let's start with the first question. In the given figure, the center of the circle is O and the angle MLN measures 30 degrees. Then find the value of the angle MON. Friends, both these angles, angle MLN and angle MON, are formed by the same arc MN. But the angle MON is the angle subtended at the center O, and the angle MLN is at the point L on the remaining part of the circle. Friends, we know that the angle subtended by an arc at the center is twice the angle subtended at any point in the remainder of the circle. So, the angle MON will be double the angle MLN. We can write it as such. Now, by measuring the angle MLN in the equation, we will get angle MON equal to 60 degrees. Let's move on to the next question. In the figure, O is the circle with center AD, whose diameter is 80, and angle BOD measures 120 degrees, and angle CAD measures 60 degrees. Find the value of angle ECD, angle AEC, and angle CDA. Take a look at the figure. Angle BCD and angle BOD are angles suspended by the same arc BD. BOD is the angle subtended at the center, and angle BCD is the angle subtended at point C located on the remainder of the circle. And we know that the angle subtended at the center by an arc is twice the angle subtended at any point on the remainder of the circle. Therefore, the measurement of angle BOD will be twice the measure of angle BCD, which we can write in this way. We have been given the measurement of angle BOD. Here, we can find the measurement of angle BCD by measuring the angle BOD. We found that the measurement of angle BCD is 60 degrees. Therefore, the angles ECD will also be 60 degrees. Friends, we know that the angle of a semicircle is right angle. You can see in the figure. Angle ACD is the angle subtended at point C by diameter AD. Therefore, the angle ACD will measure 90 degrees. Therefore, we can write it as such. We know both the angle ACD and the angle ECD. By placing their value in it, we can determine value of angle ACE. We get the value of angle ACE as 30 degrees. Friends, you can pause the video and find the value of angle AEC by yourself. Look at this triangle AEC. We know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So we can write them as such. We know the measurement of both these angles. You will get the value of angle AEC as 90 degrees. Now we have to find the value of angle CDA. In the triangle ACD, the value of angle CAD is given to us. And we have determined the value of angle ACD. We will get this equation by the sum of angle property of the triangle. By placing the value of angles CAD and ACD, we can determine the value of angle CDA. We will get the value of angle CDA as 30 degrees. Thus, we found the values of all the three angles. Friends, that's all in this session. Today we solved some questions based on the concept of the angle subtended by an arc of a circle. See you in the next video. Thank you. Welcome to the video on circles. In the previous video, we learned about the concept of the angle subtended by an arc of a circle. Today, we will solve a question related to the concept. Let's get started. In the given figure, the value of angle ROS is 160 degrees. Then find the measure of angle RMS and angle RNS and determine the relation between angle RPS and angle RQS. Friends, observe the figure carefully. Here, the angle ROS is the angle subtended by the arc RS to the center O, and both the angles RMS and RNS are angles subtended by RS to points M and N respectively in the remainder of the circle. Here we can use the theorem, that is, the angle subtended by an arc at the center is twice the angle subtended at any point on the remainder of the circle. That is, the angle ROS will be equal to twice the angle RMS and the angle RNS, which we can write like this, and we consider it as equation 1 and equation 2. In this question, the value of angle ROS is given. In equation 1, we substitute its value and solve it in this way. we will get the value of angle RMS equal to 80 degrees. Similarly, we will get the value of angle RNS equal to 80 degrees. Friends, you can see that these two angles are equal. Can you explain why? Yes, friends. These two angles are located in the same segment, and we know that the angles in the same segment are equal. Let's move ahead. We need to determine the relationship between angle RBS and angle RQS. Friends, try it yourself. Here is a hint for your help. Today we solved a question based on the concept of the angle subtended by an arc of a circle. See you in the next video. Thank you.